Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Udub here, bringing you a new video, this time for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Playing this on my Odyssey G9, funny enough. Now, before jumping in, as a reminder, I make two versions of every video, a screen recorded version and POV version. So depending on what you're watching, you could find the alternate video in the description or up in the suggestions. Now, looking here at the settings real quick, so playing with all settings set to their highest, mix of very high or high, and at a resolution of 5120 by 1440. Now, if you watched some of my previous videos when playing Origins, you would know, so I can't really explain why, but Odyssey is one of the Assassin's Creed games that I ended up skipping. So basically, when it comes particularly to kind of the new Assassin's Creed, I'll call it trilogy, in terms of like updating the combat mechanics, I basically went from Origins to Valhalla. And I'll be honest, I mean, I'm 6 hours into this game now, and I can't believe it honestly took me this long to play this game. This is, again, under the frame of a reference that I'm 6 hours in, this is quickly becoming one of my favorite RPG games. Possibly of all time. It's definitely falling into my top 10 right now. I love this game. So I got this, Ubisoft had a sale, and pretty major sale for pretty much most of their games. And got the gold edition of Odyssey with that. So this actually came with Assassin's Creed 3 as well. I'll probably be doing some future videos of that in the future, because that is one of, honestly, I actually really loved the original trilogy and really loved Assassin's Creed 3. So that's a side note. Going back to this, like I said, I can't believe it took me this long to play this game. I'm really enjoying it. You know, in terms of graphics and overall performance, first, there's no issues when playing on the Odyssey G9. The game scales perfectly fine, although, as you can see here, the cutscenes do shrink to a 16:9 window. So that's the only issue. Again, this is pretty typical of ultrawide monitors like this, but just worth noting. And so beyond that, like I said, no performance issues. The other thing, though, in terms of just overall FPS, I'm pretty much at a constant 60 or more with a RTX 3090. However, the volumetric cloud settings still continue to really tank performance. So if I go into certain cities or look at certain vistas within the game, I can see dips into the 50s. Now, this is where things like G-Sync and VRR definitely help, but typically when I'm playing and not recording, I will turn down volumetric clouds, that setting, and that definitely helps with overall performance. So just worth noting, I know that's kind of been a legacy kind of setting to get a performance boost with this game since it came out on PC. But yeah, like I said, with that, I really would love to know what you think. You know, like I said, this is really becoming one of my favorite RPG games of all time. I'm going to continue playing through this and doing more videos between this and my C1. But yeah, with that, I appreciate y'all for your support and for joining me. Thank you for everything. Just please leave a like, subscribe, share, and I'll talk to you later.
They were in my way.
Sparta owes you thanks. Dihi has blessed you, my friend. You arrived in time to watch my pater achieve a glorious victory.
If Nikolaos is your father, I guess that makes you my brother.
Did you take a blow to the head during battle? What are you talking about?
The wolf is my father, as well as yours.
Ridiculous. Before he adopted me into his home, he had 2 children. And they both died in Sparta many years ago.
Except for the one standing before you now.
You almost fooled me, but I wasn't born yesterday, Mystios. Let's stick to the subject of why you're here. What is a mercenary doing sailing into a war they aren't being paid to fight in? Tell me why you're really here before I cut you down for wasting my time.
I've come to meet the Wolf of Sparta.
You cannot simply meet with Nikolaos. He has command of the entire Spartan army. If you truly came all this way to meet him, you might be disappointed.
Are you sure you're in charge here? You don't strike me as a typical Spartan.
Perhaps it's best if I just talk with Nikolaos.
A sense of humor is not a trait I see being useful for a sellsword. If you're here to earn drachmi, though, I could make use of a capable mercenary. The fleet might be destroyed, but Megaris is firmly in Athenian control. We need to weaken their position if we are to take to the field and drive them back to Athens.
Why do you need a mercenary to do that? You seem to have plenty of soldiers at your disposal.
It's not a question of manpower. The Megarians are our allies. We do not want to commit troops until we know victory is assured. My scouts are already locating key targets that we can hit.
I'll help you rid Megaris of Athenians for a price.
Typical of your type. No honor or sense of duty. But your skills are better serving us than our enemy. The Athenians already have a mercenary working for them. They don't need more help. If we can draw the leader out and eliminate him, we will crush the Athenians on the battlefield and drive their forces all the way back to Athens, destroying their supplies, stealing their war chest, and killing their elite troops should leave him vulnerable. Take this and present it to my scouts. If you find them in the field, be sure to check for new information. They might also have need of your skills.
I think I know what must be done.
Remember, every Athenian soldier you eliminate will also help us achieve victory.
And once I've brought the Athenians to their knees for Sparta, I'll get that meeting with Nikolaos. Or you'll be next.
Send those Athenian dogs to Hades, Misthios. Do this, and the wolf will personally see to it that you are rewarded.
If I want to get close to the wolf, I'll have to help Stentor defeat the Athenians. I shouldn't waste any time. Could be one of Stentor's scouts. Looks like he's run into some... What happened here?
What business is it of yours, Misthios? Do you know anything about this?
I'm a professional. And a friend.
But what's that supposed to mean?
If it had been me, I'd have been smart enough to try and hide the evidence.
Fair point. Whoever did this was brazen and foolish, leaving it to be so easily discovered.
Or they wanted to send a message. Stentor sent me. I'm here to help wherever I can.
Stentor sent you?
Sparta doesn't fully control Megaris, yet. It's easier for me to move freely in certain areas of Megaris than a Spartan.
The Athenians have proven more resilient here than expected. But they will not
Before
stand.
Sparta, yes. I've heard the speeches. But until that glorious day comes, we should find out what happened here.
Do you have any ideas?
Not yet, but I will. I should get a closer look to figure out what happened here. These were professional soldiers, slaughtered to a man. I don't think bandits could have done this. The supplies are missing. They can't have gone far, though. They didn't use the carts. Looks like they went this way into the forest. I don't think I'll find anything else. I should report back.
So was it the Athenians?
I found some fragments of a green crystal.
Bandits, then. The mountains here are riddled with caves, and the war has made them brazen.
Nothing about this adds up.
In what way?
There's no bodies. At least not any assailants. Athenians would have taken the carts and their dead. But bandits would have left their fallen in the dust.
Then who did it?
I'm not sure. Whoever did this went into the forest. So I'll start by looking there. There they are. There's food being cooked near here. Is this a private gathering? Or can anyone join?
What are you? Please, please just leave.
So, I followed a trail that started with slaughtered Spartans and stolen goods, and ends with you and the supplies. All hiding quietly in a cave.
We just took the food. We didn't hurt anyone.
You'd better tell me why I shouldn't just kill you and return the goods.
Please, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
You're the sorriest band of thieves I've ever seen.
By the gods, no! We're citizens of Megara. Please, show mercy. This war has already cost us dearly.
Like the mercy you showed those Spartan soldiers?
We just took some food. Irkanos told us to take it, said he'd make it easy for us.
Irkanos?
Yes, the mercenary. He said he'd provide food. Told us the Athenians would never let their people go hungry.
Enough! I didn't come here for a debate. It's too late for talk now. I came to find who's behind this crime against Sparta. Stand aside. You don't need to die today. I'm returning the supplies to the Spartans.
Then you will do so over our dead bodies.
Don't be stupid. Take some food, enough to get by. I'll say I killed you and claimed what was left. They will be satisfied.
But the food? What of our families?
Your families will not benefit from your death. Accept my offer, and don't steal again. It won't be me who comes for you next time.
Yes, Misthios. Thank you. Hurry! Take what you can carry and go! Quick!
Thank the gods they didn't try to fight. I wasn't in the mood to kill starving civilians today.
Did you find the ones responsible?
I found your supplies with a bunch of hungry Megarians.
And?
You stole that food from them. They were starving.
The supplies were essential for the war and ridding Megara of the Athenians.
Hungry Megarians are the least of your worries. But there's something else. Have you heard of the mercenary called Irkanos?
Irkanos. Yes, he's working for the Athenians. So the rumors go.
This is all he's doing.
These mercenaries are persistent, I'll give them that. You've done well here, but if you really want to help Sparta, I have a task for you.
What did you have in mind?
Hunt him down. Show him that no mercenary dog will interfere with Sparta's plans.
Since you have such a high opinion of mercenaries, why even send me?
I'm sorry. It's just this man Irkanos is like a thorn in our foot. He's a menace to all Spartans here. Please, will you help us?
I'll do it. If he's this much trouble, I take it there's a sizable reward?
Of course. Just think of how much you'll have on him with all the drachmi Athens has given him to thwart our plans.
I suppose you're right. Any idea where to start looking?
He could be anywhere. Most likely, he's nestled up close to the Athenians. We've sent out a couple of patrols, but they never returned. And we can't spare any more men at this time.
Fortunately, I'm not just any man. There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Ferryman is coming for you.
justice.